go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So Oregon's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And each offense features a star tight end, Kirk. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch 2 tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today.
Grab down the middle. It's Benson. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ducks. Way too much speed in that play.
Chris, unbelievable execution. They get a touchdown on the board, and Autzen Stadium is rocking. You know, they have about 60,000 people inside this stadium. I would argue it's as loud as any stadium in the country, and you put a touchdown on the board like that, this place becomes electric.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Buckeyes offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And, Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of 2 quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these 2 quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can.
Handoff taken, trying to run it behind the big left tackle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Makes the grab. It's Tate. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a dart right down the middle. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Caught over the middle. It's low. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down. The Ducks will have 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. You're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on.
Touchdown, Oregon. Great connection there for 6 points.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Dropping back, it's Sayin. It's a wide receiver screen. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. Getting set. Here's second down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
That's reeled in. It's Smith.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The pocket breaking down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Quick throw, testing the middle. But it's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. It's a quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. He brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Running out of time in the pocket. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
One huge advantage here on third and long for the defense is how long it takes your receivers to get downfield to get open. Here the defense is able to capitalize by getting to the quarterback and forcing that fumble.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. Send the back in motion. And he's back to throw again on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Grab down the middle. It's Bryant. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Graham behind the line. It's Smith. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Important second down play coming up. Ball handed off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Lets it go quickly. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Man, this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
But he's got some space here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Looking to throw. It's Moore. It's an out route. The catch made. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. They still cannot stop this receiver. We're in the first quarter. He's already got 100-plus receiving yards.
This guy is big time and living up to the hype. I mean, you and I both knew coming in that they had to be able to slow him down. Who expected this guy to have over 100 yards receiving in the first quarter?
Let's go, let's go.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Oregon.
What a beautiful post route right over the top, and it splits this defense for 6 points. Great recognition by the quarterback to see the void in the middle third of the secondary and confidently deliver that strike.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Attack on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Graham. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line.
And the Ohio State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Same tailback, another carry. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He lets it go on the move. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. The Buckeyes will have to punt this one away. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. He'll field it close to midfield. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Excellent field position here for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quick throw to the left. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Turn starts inside the 15. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And now the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Looking downfield, it's saying pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Trapped again in the pocket.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. On the kick now for the 5th time today. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking deep downfield to the left. Catch made down inside the 25.
Boy, Chris, they brought a blitz here, but I don't even know if the quarterback realized it. The offensive line did a nice job of protecting him, keeping him in the pocket to be able to allow that play to open up for him.
And the Ducks are in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Moore. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And they get set now to try the PAT.
For the extra point.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
It's a short completion to the tight end. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. And the returner will be brought down. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Back to throw. It's Moore. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 25. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
It's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. Don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up 4th down, though. The Ducks bring their punt team onto the field. This will be fair caught at the 30. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Off the play fake on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
And that's good enough for a first down.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Caught behind the line. It's Peoples. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run that hurry up. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
If I'm on this offensive line, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
The Buckeyes will line up to kick it away. And he's got it at the 15. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. And that completion, Kurt, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today. But that ball got out in a hurry on that quick slant, but sitting back in zone defense, good job of recognizing the ball coming out of the quarterback's hand and knocking it away.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. And they'll kick it away here. And the puck will bounce out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And the Ducks will kick this away to start the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. A lot of work to do after a nightmarish first half. Let's see if they can get something going and begin an epic comeback. Quick throw complete to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and it allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
To the air, it's Sayan. Grab behind the line, it's Jackson. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
They'll run it here. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground.
And your Oregon Ducks will take over.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. On first down, it's a play action. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of him and makes a heck of a play.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Catch catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
The Ducks looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal.
Let's go.
Dropping back. It's Moore. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And the Sauk were able to bring him down quickly.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. Makes it look easy. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the returner will be brought down.
At the 11. And the Ohio State offense will take over.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. On the ground, it's Jackson. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together.
On the set.
First down here for this offense.
Easy.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Now it's second down here.
Lasso. Lasso.
To throw, it's Sayin. Defense is coming after him. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Incomplete. It was it as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Back to pass. It's Moore. Caught over the middle. It's Benson. Ball carrier tackled there.
And look at that, another big play. And you know what, Chris, now? This quarterback has over 400 yards on the day. What an impressive showing we've seen from this man this afternoon.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Grab near the sticks. It's Benson. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Play action here on first down. Looking for the wide out. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Ducks! And they connect again. That's just been an unstoppable pitch-and-catch combination all game, Kurt.
This receiver's been making this defense look silly, Chris, the entire game. He has multiple touchdowns so far. Just shows you that whatever the game plan was to slow him down, flat out hasn't worked.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25.
Let's go.
To the air. It's Sayin. He's running out of time here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. The Buckeyes pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. And as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive.
Got it.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back. It's Sayin. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
What do you know, Chris? Another incompletion. You know, with how inept this passing game has been today, I don't have any confidence that they're going to be able to overcome this big of a deficit in the fourth quarter. If you gave them 2 more quarters, I still don't think they could get it done.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
Oregon Ducks will take over.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's almost picked off. He trusted his arm, but a risky throw. Almost his second interception today.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Tackle is made at the 40.
And the Ducks will look to convert here on fourth down. And the back now goes in motion. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a fourth down stop. Now the offense is set up with a short field.
42 Spider.
Ball handed off. Bites off a defender. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Back to pass. It's Sayin. The pass rush closing in. The pass rush gets home.
Chris, I guess the bad news here is this game is more than likely over, seeing that the offense has yet to score. But the good news, you never know. Maybe a comeback from this kind of deficit with the time remaining, it would be historic. So maybe you should stick around if you want a shot at witnessing history.
Buckeyes will have to kick it away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his back. That's reeled in. It's Hughes. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Second down after that previous play.
Here we go, here we go.
Leaning on the run game here. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Is incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
The Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field.
On to kick it away.
Oh, it's a fake, trying to run for it. And the trickery is rewarded. Good execution. It's a first down.
Hey, snapping to an offset player like that is much harder than it looks, and to put it exactly where it needed to be, that was perfect.
The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Scanning the field. It's Moore. Quick throw to his receiver. Grab down the middle. It's low. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. The back's got it. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Chris, a lot of these NFL scouts think that his speed is unique. I think it's the route running and the instincts to read coverage that really separates him. He has put on a show today.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
Ready.
Wants to throw it. The receiver makes the catch.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games where you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
The Ducks pick up enough yards to keep this drive rolling.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
Fresh set it out to the offense. 1st down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Base 27, John. Base 27, John.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Touchdown, Oregon. They cap the drive with 6 points.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Now the important point after attempt.
For the extra point.
Oh, he's missed it. Extra point is no good.
That keeps the score. Oregon.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Ohio State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it falls incomplete as the clock hits 000. That's it. Game over. Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know what happened during the week with the preparation, but this blowout, I think, surprised a lot of people around the country.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position.
Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on it.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will go to work for the first time today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these 2 running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, 1 on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, Dave, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down.
Here we go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
After that penalty, now they're set up inside the red zone on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. He makes a grab. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. And the Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he runs it all the way down to the 3-yard line before he's finally knocked down. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Snags a quick pass on the left. Breaks into the open. Oh, my. Circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Hauls it in. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. And the defense aimed.
Job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Off play action on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And back to the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Ross. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The Nittany Lions line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Ross. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got a man. It's Pena. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Play of the period, 1st down here.
42 Slider.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that's a big missed opportunity there. And sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it, you hurry it. This quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit, take the time, and hit that open guy.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Fires to the tight end. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide out level noise. Oh, he's and they get that turnover.
And I tell you what, man, you got to do a better job of taking care of the football. I got to know I got the first down. Running backs, this is job security. You better handle that thing well, Paul.
And because of that, David, you might see another running back jog out in the field the next time this offense takes it. We're seeing a lot more of that around college football now. There's a lot of committees out there, committee approach. One way to get yourself on the bench very quickly, put the rock on the ground. That's a coachable lesson for that young man.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's the give off the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Hoosiers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. To the air, it's Mendoza. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass was not successful.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Gets open down the middle. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did.
Turning it on! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. There he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Loss of 1. It's 3rd down.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Pena. Touchdown, Penn State! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open
what a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house, great blocking, and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but they're getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to test the right side with this one. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do, build the lead.
He's got it inside the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He wants it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Oh, and he hit the upright. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive.
Indiana, 0.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Now on 1st down from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. Something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll start this drive from the 42. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important.
There he goes! And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right on the money. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Nittany Lions look to do some damage in the red zone. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Ross. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
And the Nittany Lions trying to pay off the threat on first and goal.
Cricket.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and got to be happy about that after missing a pair. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
It'll be third and long. To the air, it's Mendoza. Pocket breaking down. With the catch, it's Beebe. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Makes a move. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
PAT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. grabbed in the backfield. It's Black. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? He'll do it himself. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Mendoza. Finds the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. And the Hoosiers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. The short hands, it's Black. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. I'm not sure anyone saw that coming. Not that this team couldn't lose, but the way they lost. And I think they've got some soul-searching to do now, guys.
I think they've got some soul-searching. I think a lot of fans, including myself, I don't know about you, David, scratching my head a little bit because normally I would tell you, well, the number one team loses, they're still in the college football playoff hunt. But after that loss, I'm questioning whether they can even win their own conference. They got smacked around today.
Yeah, and I think that's what matters. Like in the committee's eyes, we always see like a convincing loss like this, a beatdown. Like this is not a good thing on your resume. A lot of time it ends up being an anchor that will keep you out of that spot. Still a good team. Still a lot of time to do some great things in front of them. Today was a disappointing day.
Welcome to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, home of the Panthers, and a program built on the backs of legends like Tony Dorsett, Hugh Green, Mark May, and Mike Ditka. Give it the toughness that is epitomized by anyone who plays in the Steel City. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. The Hawkeyes offense takes the field to start this game off. We've got a battle that you two are going to love, and so is everybody else for that matter. High-octane offense, stone-wall defense, As they say, something's got to give, Jesse.
Yeah, this is a classic example here of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, right? Something has got to give, and you really got to dive into the X's and O's in a game like this because every single individual matchup on the field matters when these two teams play each other.
Yeah, and these are just fun, right? Like great versus great. Like who's going to win and which style's going to prevail. Both these teams have been able to impose their will week after week on their opponents. Now, high-powered matchup. Who's going to get the win?
A big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
On defense, when they line up with numbers and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull 1 or 2 guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their heels.
The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
That's caught. It's Gill. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Hawkeyes are threatening in the red zone. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Gill. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration and they get the tackle for loss.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Max going for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The distance is no problem, but this angle from the left can test you. Oh, he missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. The Panthers offense will take the field for the 1st time. They are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Finds his man, it's Williams. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Off the play fake on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
The Panthers are flying down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. From the gun, the ground game. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. You take that kind of chance to the outer third of the field, I mean, that's just begging to throw a pick six.
Not a great decision. The coach is not going to be very happy when he goes over and says, why are you throwing in the double coverage? Let's read the field. If they're going to do this, let's take something else, right? Can never go broke taking a profit. Do a good job of seeing what they're doing and trying to take away from you and take the other one.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. The 40. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for room. It's Moulton. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Brown will throw it. Quickly to the tight end. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Moulton. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. On the move. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else. You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Takes a handoff. It's Patterson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Plucks it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Yeah, and you run a play that's conservative. You're going to hand the football over, and you think nothing bad's going to happen. And, man, if he doesn't just cough it up, terrible timing. You get inside that 5-yard line ready to make a play, score some points, and instead the defense recovers the football.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Reed. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Slings it downfield. Working that left side. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. One more snap coming before halftime. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the north side of Pittsburgh.
And the Hawkeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. There's certainly room for improvement after that scoreless first half stalemate. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to star it. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. There's the pressure. Grabbed over the middle. It's Turner. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. Catches it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Rides the back on the option to give. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. From the gun, running back gets to give. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Reed. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's first down. Oh, it's a reverse. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Gonna run it. It's Moulton. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. The give to the back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. All defense so far, nobody giving an inch. And how long has it been since you've seen a scoreless game through 3 periods? And this is just the way you want it. The game will be won or lost in the 4th quarter as we take a look at the stats through 3. Grab behind the line. It's Hicks. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds, right on the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
On the run, it's Reed. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far. And a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up. And another great job that time in coverage.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4th.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'm telling you, if this game ends up 3-0, this will be a game I'll never forget. And even though I want to as a former quarterback, but listen, it's been a defensive struggle all game long. You got to give them credit. That field goal right there in the 4th quarter, that may have just been the play of the game.
Prime inside the 10. Here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
Yeah, this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Makes to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And, man, this offense needed that. They've got to get it going. That clock is ticking. They've got 0 points on the game. They've got to put a couple of plays together. There's play number 1. Let's see if they can get a streak going, get down the field, and put some points on the scoreboard.
And the Hawkeyes are on the move. Gives it on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They want to run this quarterback.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Grab near the marker. It's Gill. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got it. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
And the Hawkeyes started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Touch pass on the run. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will tie the game here in the final minute of play.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense does not completely screw this thing up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Turning it on! Got the first down and still on his feet. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Panthers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
He leaves it with his back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground, and getting upfield.
And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! They jump on top here in OT.
Really nice job by the quarterback there, just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area, throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Moulton. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Moulton. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They just keep firing. Going for 6. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
They need this extra point to send it to double overtime. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Here in the 2nd overtime, they'll snap it on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
1st down here for the offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. He caught it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Big guy smells it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Iowa! Got it in to take the lead here in the 2nd OT.
And nice job by this offense. 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. The whole playbook's open. Great job by the QB seeing it immediately. Getting the football out of his hands, hitting his receiver, getting 6 points.
Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. They'll go to the air. They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double overtime. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
To the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Huge third down to keep the drive alive. They need a touchdown on this possession. They'll go to the air on third and short. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
How about that? They throw a hitch route on third to pick up the first. Quarterback, great job getting it out of his hands quickly. Awesome timing, no hesitation. And because of that, he put it on his guy quickly. He had some space, and he was able to turn upfield and get the first down.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown! They got one score they needed. Now they need the deuce to send us to triple OT.
I think the quarterback showed his head coach a lot on that last touchdown pass, the poise and the confidence. And because of that, David, on this upcoming two-point play, you might just put it back into his hands and let him go win it.
Yeah, man, I need it again, right? Like these rules, I got to go for two. This is a clutch moment. Obviously, got to come up big. Do you trust him again? You worked on these two-point plays all year long, all week long. That's what you do. You know the rules. Now you got to go execute.
They need this two-point conversion to send us to triple overtime. They got it. Ties the game and will play on in the third overtime. So here we go, dueling two-point conversions from this point forward. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. They got it done with the two, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime. This will be the ball game. Make it and play on, miss it and lose. He's looking to pass. Bring in the heat. He's into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. Let's do it again, guys, shall we? And we'll see just how far down the play sheet they have to go for this two-point try. He's looking to throw. They can't get it done on the two, and now they'll rely on the defense. Now this two-point conversion attempt for the win. They can't convert. That short yardage, condensed area, nobody got the two, and we play on. Here comes the two-point try. They got it done. A great play call to give them the lead by 2. So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll set up to throw. He gets into the end zone, and the two-point conversion ties the game. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Looking to throw. Tremendous execution to get the 2, and now they turn up the heat. Now they'll have to respond with a 2 of their own. The snap sets up the throw. They can't convert. A great stop by the defense and a game-winning one here in overtime.